Have you ever been on a date with a girl and suddenly your mouth runs dry? The silence creeps in and you just awkwardly stare at each other. You don't know what to say and this kills the date. Never again. After you watch this video, your conversations will be a lot more fun, interesting, and a lot more sexual. My name's Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, and I'm gonna show you how to never run out of things to say on a date.
I'm Matt. He has mastered the art of seduction.
Many boot camps encourage men to be assertive.
A woman wants to be turned on. We've done all the testing and we know what works.
This is one of my favorite techniques, and I use it on almost all of my dates because it's a fun way to create an intimate connection with her and also creates a really sexual vibe. The technique that I use to keep the conversation going is called the question game. At any point in the date, just say, "Let's play a game." It's called the question game. It's kind of like truth or dare, but without the dare. It's a really good way to get to know each other. Now, let me explain the rules. Rule number one is that you can't ask the same question twice, so no repeat questions. Rule number two is the questions have to be good. So stick to interesting questions, sexual questions, relationship questions, digging up the dirt, things like that. No, hey, what's your sign or what's your dog's name? And then rule number three is she goes first. That's right, put the pressure on her to go first. This will actually give you some idea where her head's at. If she starts off with a sexual question right away, then well, you might as well cut the date short and hightail it back to her place or your place. Rule number one is you can't ask the same question twice, so no repeat questions. Rule number two is the questions have to be good, so no lame questions. And rule number three is you have to go first.
What's your favorite sexual position?
But if she doesn't start with a sexual question, then just stick to interesting questions to get to know each other. I recommend questions like, if we could go anywhere in the world, where would we go? If you could have any superpower, what would you have and why? What's your biggest fear? What's something that you're really proud of? What's your most embarrassing moment? And then after a little bit of time, you can transition into asking relationship questions. Questions like, what kind of relationship are you looking for? Have you ever had a one-night stand? What qualities do you like in a man? What would you rather have? A man that's an amazing lover or a man that has a whole lot of money? Or what's the craziest first date you've ever had? And then relationship questions flow right into sexual questions. You can ask her, what's your favorite position? What's the craziest place you've ever had sex? You could ask her if she's ever been with a girl. That could be kind of useful information. You can ask her, when was the last time she's had sex? Or you can ask her, how many lovers has she had? And remember, she can't ask you that question back. That's one of the rules. And hey, there's really no good answer to that question. Any of these questions can turn into topics, they can turn into conversations, and then you're not playing the game anymore. Now you're having a full-fledged conversation. Just say something like, wow, you have to tell me the story behind that. Wow, that's crazy. You have to tell me that story. And then you're not playing the game anymore. Now you're having a conversation, you're telling stories, but anytime the conversation goes cold, you don't know what to say, there's awkward silence, you can always go back into the game. You just say something like, whose turn is it?
Your turn.
There you have it, man. This is how to not be boring. So try the game out and let me know how it worked for you. Leave a comment down below and leave a comment with some of your own interesting questions, relationship questions, or sexual questions. Now, do you want to see how I apply sexual tension within minutes of meeting her? Well, I have a free training that reveals exactly what to say to spark a sexual vibe immediately. There's a link down below in the description and also on the right side of this video, so go check it out now. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more dating tips and also check out our bootcamp schedule. My name is Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, and I'll see you in the next video.